on fireplaces. It's hard to carry on when you feel all alone. Now I've swung back down again. It's worse than it was before. If I had seen such riches, I could live with being poor. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down. Sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 down. Sympathy.
Evening, everyone.
Hello.
An amazing 5-0 trounce to Chelsea. Absolutely bullied them. And yeah, it was great. But Anthony, how you doing, mate?
No, not too bad, Jez. Happy of yesterday's game, and I'm looking forward to this stream.
Cheers, bro. Yeah, nice one. Kenny, you must be buzzing, mate. You're at that game. I'm so jealous you were there.
Hey, you know what? It was like if only like Jesus wasn't going for glory and Martinelli put that chance away, we won 6. It would have been like perfect revenge. It's near revenge for Arsene Wenger's last 1,000th game when I was in the away end. And you think about all the years, especially the dying days of the Wenger years, our Chelsea have always humiliated us. Remember the European Cup with Europa League game, 4-1, Chelsea smashed us. And then you think about the League Cup when Wenger played the kids, Chelsea again. And then the semi-final when Wenger took out our strikers. And the way they give it to us about winning 2 European Cups to our none. Oh, sorry, yeah, I didn't see you there. But, you just think about it. All the stick they've given us about being none of the biggest club and that we're like shit of their shoe. For us to go there, smash the pieces and treat them like boys, loved it.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it was an amazing game. I mean, I watched it with Yeti. Lee, thank you for sending the redirect here. Mate, last night, again, another great stream. Went on for forever.
I'll stop doing 4-hour streams, mate. I've got to stop doing them.
We'll do an hour, and then your mate Jolien comes up. And Minerals was there, and 4 hours later, we're still there. So amazing, absolutely, mate. It's a great result, wasn't it?
Buzzing, man. Listen, Palmer FC in the bin, bruv. Yeah, if he's got any Minerals, he'll be phoning his agent and saying, "I want out." Yeah, he needs to get out of there. He's way too good for that football club. That football club is absolutely finished. Yeah, absolutely finished. I was saying to you guys backstage, the only way they get that club back is do what Ajax did. And start punching everyone up and kicking off. Unfortunately, that ain't going to happen for them. So, yeah, in a couple of years' time, they'll be battling relegation. And we will be there, guys. We will be there. Yeah, it's sad to see it in some ways because they were the standard that everyone was trying to get to. And now they're just an absolute laughing stock. I don't know who's worse, them or Man United. I think probably them. This Man United are doing something about their setup. Yeah, this lot are just creaming the club, mate. Absolutely creaming the club. Pause. But yeah, man, thanks for having me on. Big up to everyone locked in. Big up the panel. Smash the likes up, hijo de puta.
Yeah, remember, just block that guy, Bailey, will you?
Yeah, man. They're all out today, Jez. They're all out today. They're not celebrating the win. They're trying to kick off on us. We love to see it. Things we love to see, Jez. Thanks for the views.
Yeah, exactly. Yeti, neutral here tonight. What are Yeti here? Because as a neutral fan, I'm sure he won't bring up the 2-star thing again.
Never, mate. Never. They have a bit more class than Chelsea, you know what I mean?
We watched it together, and it was a great game for us, for me, and Yeti got big into it. Anyway, let's Yeti, give me a very quick breakdown of your view of that game. Very quick, mate.
Started really well and then kind of let Chelsea back into it a little bit. Thought you was really good last night, really good. I must be honest on that. The way you sort of like when Chelsea got the ball, you went to 2 banks of 4 and you just pressed them and you just basically just smothered them completely. And without the Cole Palmer outlet, you could see that was a massive thing. Your goals were spot on. Trossard's first goal was brilliant. Just hit it straight away. Don't try and get a nice touch and all that kind of stuff. Smack, here you go. Yeah, mate, I thought you was really good last night.
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. Get into this. I thought last night, personally, Mikel Arteta got that absolutely banging. It was the midfield we wanted to see. We've been calling it forever. And they were just incredible. My mark showed. I mean, I gave Odegaard a 10, man of the match. I thought he was unplayable. Yeah. I gave Partey a 9, and I gave Rice a 10. You know, I don't think there's many teams last night could have got through that midfield. Thanks, Mama. Anthony, what's your view, mate?
Oh, it was a brilliant game, Jess. You know, when I saw the lineup, I actually took a screenshot of it and sent you it, and we found out that Partey was actually in that midfield. You know, do you know what? When he played in that game, it was like he was never out injured. You know, it was a fantastic game. So I think with all the, the 2 goals from Havertz, 2 goals from Ben White, goal from Trossard, all I can do is give the manager as well and the whole team. You're talking 9s and 10s. Yeah, anybody rated any player below a 9, then I'm sorry, you're wrong. But you know, I thought it was fantastic. I mean, 5-0. Who would have predicted that? I predicted 2-1 to Arsenal.
2-0.
So you know, I thought it was good. I can't argue with the team, the way they played. There was no mistakes in that game at all. Listen, I want this now. I want this now from now to the end of the season. This is what I want. We can't afford to lose a game now if we want to win that Premier League. We cannot do it. But listen, guys, I'm absolutely excited. I'm over the moon. And all I'm going to say is bring on Tottenham. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to talk about that one. We're going to talk about that. And as you are saying, Lee, the clowns are out tonight. They really are all out.
Yeah, man. We're here for it. Let them come out to play, mate. Yeah. Don't see them when we lose, innit? So, yeah, big up to them, mate. They're boosting the algorithm, which will get you more subs and more views. Yeah, man. And it'll earn you more money as well, Jez, so fuck them.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't care. Kenny, mate, I am so jealous of you last night. To be at that ground and see that display, right? You know, it must have been electric. You know, to be sat where you were in where the part of the ground that you do sit, right next to the North Bank, damn near in the North Bank, really. Must have been something special, man, wouldn't it?
Well, definitely, the whole result was fantastic. Obviously, you know, if you give you a breakdown of the game, you know, Yeti is right, and you know, Luke James is right. First half, we started off like a train, scored early. Trossard hits the ball early. Hence the fact that, you know, his inclusion in the team is always great, especially when he plays like that. Then, for some reason, we started, you know, being a bit sloppy with the ball. Chelsea came into it a bit more. Nicholas Jackson showed a bit of turn of pace, but they just haven't got a finisher. You know, no Cole Palmer. And, you know, we kind of made heavy work of that first half. Afterwards, I think Arteta must have given a rocket. I just said, look, up it now. As soon as we scored that second goal, that was it. Their heads went down and thought, right, let's go for it. You know, I echo what everyone says, you know, Thomas Partey yesterday. You know, who knew, eh? Thomas Partey gets the best out of, you know, players like Declan Rice, and he gets the best out of Odegaard. Who knew, eh? You know, even Saka, you know, for parts of the first half looked better because Thomas Partey is one of our best passers of the ball in midfield. Jorginho is very tidy, keeps possession going over, but can anyone tell me how many killer passes he makes in the season? He does make the odd killer pass. But when you see a player like Thomas Partey doing it every game, and then you look how advanced Odegaard can now play. Now he's got Thomas in the team. You know, Odegaard doesn't have to play a quarterback when Havertz in the side, or when we got my guy, you know, Jorginho. It helps the team a lot immensely, and you know, beating Chelsea as well was always great. You know, I have no sympathy for them whatsoever. A lot of Chelsea fans, and I will, you know, be honest, they honestly told me that they were going to lose 4 or 5. They looked at the team, she went, nah, no guts, no Gutso, no Chilwell, and obviously no Cole Palmer there. So they thought, no, this is a weakened team, and it proved that. It proved that. But have I got sympathy for Chelsea? Not sympathy, mate. The fact is they've won more trophies in the last 20 years than everyone else. They've won more European trophies in the last 20 years than anyone else I can think of in England. And, they've had their time, mate, if they got any problems, first thing I'd do is I'd go to Whitehall and have a go at the British government and go to Boris Johnson's house in Islington, because he basically killed that club. The British government, the Conservative government killed their club. And, we always wondered 20 years ago when they're in their pomp, 19 years ago when they're in their pomp, throwing their weight around, winning trophies, that we always said that when Abramovich went, things will crumble. We all said it would happen, but we never believed it would happen. But seeing it before our very eyes, you know what? I just think about the traumatic experiences I had when I've watched Arsenal play Chelsea, and I think, you know what? Yeah. And I think about all those, little runts who've had a go at me and said, Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. And I thought, yeah. I thought of you about it today. And I thought about, when they won their second European Cup, when some people from the Football Terrace, Terry Flews' channel, went to the Emirates Stadium to celebrate them winning the Champions League. They didn't go to Stamford Bridge, so I went to the Emirates Stadium. So I thought, I remember that. I put that in the memory bank. And then I think about all the leftovers they've given us, as if to say, oh, we don't want any more. Go to shitty Arsenal, And I thought, okay, all right, okay. Look who's on top there. I thought, you know what? All that frustration, I just thought, yeah, the boys did me proud yesterday. They got all that frustration off, out of me, cleared all the trauma. But you know what? What I really want now is if we win the league, I want that song that they're singing. You're all going to have a party. We're all going to have a party when Arsenal effed it up. That would be even the bestest revenge for me. But you know what? Let's enjoy Swin. Because I'll tell you one thing. I think later on in this podcast, we're going to talk about a very, very must-win game on Sunday. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. One more thing I want to say as well. I reiterate what you guys are saying. I've got a bit of abuse. There was one guy in Lagos who quote tweeted something from Jessica. She knows Arsenal, and he said about all of us how we're shameful lot. Because apparently we all slagged off Odegaard. I don't remember calling him Gibraltar guard. I've actually been probably one of his biggest supporters amongst the Rat Army. Yeah,
no idea who said that.
Yeah, but one thing I would say though is that he lived in Lagos, and I pointed out to him that he gets to watch Arsenal and Star Sports in Lagos, and I get to watch them in the ground. So hopefully that made him humble up a bit. I'm sure he'll think about it before he starts on me.
Fact, man, fact. I just was a couple of this one here, this idiot. If I catch any of you cloons, you mean clowns?
Why can none of these mutants spell, man?
No, exactly. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Have you seen the size of some of these people on this show here right now? Are you having a laugh?
I'd maybe get on the plane with Northside on Friday, mate, and I'll pick you up with him at Malaga. I
mean, where are you from, bro? You're going to take on Anthony and Kenny and Lee and the Yeti. Mate, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, just jog on, will you? I don't want little children here. I just want proper people. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for watching, though, and thanks, and please give us a like because it does help. Anyway,
even a dislike, Jez. It's all boosting the algorithm plus his comment as well. Yeah, this is what these idiots don't understand. Yeah, the more they comment, the more they watch. Yeah, the more it just recommends it to more people.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that have not seen your channel. Yeah, it goes to unique viewers that have never seen your channel before. No, let them crack on, man. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it, bro. And the more the bigger your channel gets, the more of these dickheads rock up, mate. So yeah.
I mean, in that, what was it when we did that emergency meeting last night? There's a fellow in there today. I went back and watched the comments. Lee, you need to get rid of Jez. He just says nothing, and he needs and just copies everybody else and just says the same thing. Okay, fair enough.
Has anyone checked in on Bob?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Poor old Bob, man. Poor old Bob. Maybe somebody kicked the chair away today. Maybe it's dusted, bro.
Jokes, man. Lee, you know that was an emphatic win, man. Chelsea was so poor. You know, I really don't think that. Well, no, this is a question for you, bro. Do you think, with the state of this club, Chelsea, do you think Poch will be there at the end of the season? Do you think he's going to be out the door?
Oh, they'll keep him.
You think?
They'll keep him. Did you hear how embarrassing he was after the game? I see it today. He said, "Oh yeah." In fact, I'm not even gonna paraphrase it. I'm gonna read it because I have it here. Yeah, smash these likes up, people. Come on, get these likes up. Where are we? There we go. There we go, guys. Yeah, listen to this crap from Pochettino. This is embarrassing what he's saying here. Chelsea fans should be going off their heads. Right? He said, "Embarrassed? No. That word is unfair to describe our players. I'm not going to blame the players. We cannot blame young guys. Yeah, this is young by design, by the way, that came here after suffering circumstances and came here to fight against a team fighting to win the Premier League." And this is why, when we were saying about youth projects and this and that, it's a young team by design used to lower the standards if you get pammed, like they did. They're young guys. You cannot blame them. Yes, you can. They're getting paid millions of quid every week, or between them. Yeah, that wage bill at Chelsea is ridiculous, and they're all crap. Just to be real with it, the only decent players at that football club, like proper decent players at that football club, are Thiago Silva and Cole Palmer. Yeah, Caicedo and Enzo, I'd say, are pretty good. Yeah, but they're not showing it. Yeah, they're not showing it. The rest of them are trash. Yeah, maybe Reece James as well, but he's never fit. Other than that, the rest of them are crap. Yeah, and they're all getting paid hundreds of grands every week, and 80 grand, 60 grand, 70 grand every week. Yeah, but because they're young guys, yeah, you have to give them a pass. No way, it's Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, same with us. It's Arsenal Football Club. Listen, we've all grown up, yeah, and seen, and we're all of an age where we see Michael Owen walk into that Liverpool team and do back-to-back golden boots and then win a Ballon d'Or. Yeah, he was 18. Nobody mentioned his age. We see Cesc Fabregas walk into our club at 16, yeah, and he was world-class by 17. He was world-class at 16, to be fair. We see Wayne Rooney, yeah, score against us for Everton at 16, and he was world-class at 16. Yeah, all of this, they're young guys. No, they're not. They're in their 20s. Yeah, they're in their 20s. They've been playing football since they were about 5. Yeah, and they've been playing high-level football, most of them. Yeah, it doesn't matter what league it is, but professional football for the last 4, 5, 6 years, some of them. You know what I mean? It's all an excuse, man. That club is finished. But listen, we did what we had to do. Yeah, and I'm so glad that we just kept going and going and going and going and going and getting more and more and more. And we still wanted more, even when it was 5. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, when we're going, trying to get 6 and trying to get 7. Yeah, because that mentality right there, yeah, is what we need if we're going to win this. And we got to hope and pray, yeah, that Man City drop points or Liverpool drop points or both. In fact, Liverpool don't really matter. We've got a miles better goal difference than them. Yeah, but we need City to drop points. So, yeah, I was pleased with the performance, man. We were awesome last night.
Do you think, I'm going to ask you this one, Lee, before I go to the Yeti, get his neutral view.
Don't talk to me, mate. I'm a clone.
Maybe that's mutant speak, he was saying. Maybe that's the mutant spelling for clown. I don't know.
Yeah, could well be. Could well be. No, I'm not going to go down that road. I'm not going to give him the airtime. Mate, do you think City are going to drop any points?
No, if I'm honest.
No.
I've looked at their fixtures. People keep banging on about this Tottenham game away that they've got. Yeah, let's not forget they knocked Tottenham out the cup at White Hart Lane. Yeah, and let's not forget also they're out the Champions League, so they ain't got that distraction anymore. They've put the cup to bed until the end of the season. That's a train getting up to peak speed right now. Yeah, and they didn't look great in the game against Chelsea. but that's understandable. Yeah, they've just done 120 minutes against the best team on the planet, Real Madrid. Yeah, and listen, they're probably very disappointed with that, but they managed to somehow, some way, find a way through Chelsea the other day. Yeah, because they shouldn't have done. They should have lost that game, and now they're in the final, which will then boost their confidence up after that Madrid game. I think they win them all, mate. I genuinely do. I think they'll beat Brighton. Brighton are too naive. Yeah, we know how Brighton are going to play. Yeah, and they're too naive, way too naive. Forest, sorry, Yeti. I know they got a draw against you last year. They probably shouldn't have done. The amount of chances they missed was insane.
Oh no, it's crazy, mate.
He tripped over as he passed it. But yeah, I don't think Forest stand a chance against them. West Ham, they're in free fall. Yeah, how'd you get pammed that hard by Crystal Palace? Who else they got? They got Wolves after the Forest game. That's at the Etihad, and Fulham away before the Tottenham game. The last two are Tottenham. This is the thing, right? If they beat Brighton, Forest, Wolves, and Fulham, we're kind of fucked. I can't lie, because then there's 2 games left. Yeah, and they'll be above us. Yeah, and I'm sure they play Tottenham the same weekend as we play Man United, right?
Yeah.
No, hold on, that's in midweek.
No, it's in midweek, 14th of May, isn't it? I think I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's on
Yes, there you
Wednesday.
go. We would have already played Man United then.
Yeah.
So we'd have 1 game left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last game's Everton, isn't it?
We're looking for a snooker somewhere, mate, and I just don't see it. But listen, you never know. You never know, man. They struggled against Fulham last year. I think Haaland scored a penalty in stoppage time. So I don't know. Listen, we just got to hope, but at the same time, we got to win all our games. Yeah, it's no good going and playing Tottenham at the weekend and dropping points, because then it is over. Yeah, because then they can afford to lose a game and still win the league. So we just got to do what we've got to do. We effed it up, mate. If they win it, it's our fault, not them. Yeah, they're good, but it's on us. If we don't win it, we cocked it up against Villa, we cocked it up against West Ham, cocked it up against Fulham twice, 2-0 up and drew 2-2 at the Emirates with Fulham, with 10 men, by the way. They had 10 men. Newcastle away, 0 shots on target. Yeah, lost 1-0. You can cry about the goal all you like. We had 0 shots. So I'm saying these are the games that come back to bite you, and it's all well and good beating the better teams, which we have done. We've beaten City, drew with City. Beaten Liverpool, drew with Liverpool. Beaten Chelsea, drew with Chelsea. Beaten United. No, we've drawn with Tottenham. We still got to play them 2 again. It's all well and good doing that. It's the lesser teams that always mess us up. Same as last year. Yeah, same as the year before when we were dropping points that didn't get us in the top 4. So, yeah, man, hopefully we can win it. If I was to put any money, if I had any money ready to gamble away on who's going to win it, I'm putting it on City, sadly, mate.
Yeah. Sadly, I think you're right. Yeti, it was a great game.
Yeah.
You know, we watched it together with our little sort of way we do the games. Do you think that Chelsea are that bad now with their owner? Their owner, I just think they are done and dusted. This Chelsea team are like they were before Abramovich bought them. When you know they were awful.
Yeah,
awful, man, awful.
They're in a bit of a free fall at the minute, aren't they? I mean, you got Cole Palmer, and I thought when the game started yesterday, if Cole Palmer was playing, then he might be the danger. But the thing is, I mean, it was the way you played as well. It wasn't just down to the fact of Chelsea not being very good. You was on point. I mean, Odegaard had one of the best games I've seen. Some of the passes he threaded, if you had a 9, you would have had even more goals than what you had. My only criticism, like I said yesterday, was when you scored the first goal, you needed to go and bury a few more. Because if you look at the Aston Villa game, it changed at half time. You know what I mean? So it could have happened again. It didn't. Great. So I'm actually going to, before the game I said, I think you're going to wallop them tonight.
You did?
I said that right before the game. And to cheer you miserable bastards up who will profit off losses and that, I would say personally, I've got a feeling you're going to win it. I've got a feeling that you're going to win it. I've got a feeling that basically City are going to drop some points. I think we're going to come out like a wounded animal because we're living in a fucking winter PGML MOL wonderland at the moment. So I do think we're going to come out like a wounded animal, and I think you are going to get it. I really do.
Well, if we do win it, I've got to donate £2,000 to Great Ormond Street Hospital.
No, I mean that would be
So yeah,
worthy of
hopefully
doing,
we win it and my bank drops £2,000.
Yeah, I think
You get that
I
back
think
in
you're going to
one
win it.
go. Don't worry about that, mate.
The only problem is now is you've put it into somebody else's hands again, but I still think you're gonna get it over the line. Just got a feeling.
Yeah, well, great question. I will show this question that Unique's got this question here. Anthony, we'll go around the table on this one. Right. Before that, very quickly, sorry. I'll do this super chat. BK man, thanks for your donation. Big up everyone on the panel. So the elite panel, you know that. We only get the best in here. Unique says, what did you think of Partey, Rice, Odegaard in midfield together? Such a shame we never got to see them together throughout the season. Anthony, what do you think, bro?
Yeah, it was true.
Like
True.
Yeti and sorry, Anthony, Kenny, Lee, and then the Yeti. Answer that one, man, please.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I said it earlier in the stream, Jez. He looked like he was playing that game. Like he didn't even have an injury. Like he just come back from injury. He didn't look like it at all. He was brilliant. His passing was quality. His timing of his tackles. So that's something that we really missed in there. I mean, obviously we had to rely on Jorginho this season. I mean, I'm not going to slate Jorginho because I feel that he's done a good job, a reasonable job. You can't argue with the price that we paid for him, 12 million quid at the end of the day. But yeah, it's nice to see Partey back in the team. But I just really I want him playing every single game now because he deserves to get more game time under his belt up, and he's going to improve his gameplay as well. So yeah, so I'm happy. Those three start against Tottenham. I can't see us being worried.
Kenny, what's your view, mate?
Oh, I've always like I said, sang the praises of Thomas Partey. I still think pound he's probably still our best player. It's only that his injuries and other stuff going on has distracted him and us as a team. I suppose we've done pretty well to actually be in this position because, face it, without Thomas Partey, you're playing a very makeshift midfield, because he's not in it. And, I just think yesterday just reminded me of how well we played last season, how well Odegaard plays with him, and how well I believed, and I was proved right, that Declan Rice plays with him, and even Saka looked okay in the first half as well. So, Thomas Partey really does help our team, and he does win a lot of midfield battles. And, it's such a shame that he hasn't played for the rest of the season, because if he played the full season, who knows? You just never know in football. You never know. But I would say that a fully fit Thomas Partey alongside a fully fit Declan Rice, alongside frees up an Odegaard, we play the football that we were playing last season, and still with a bit more solidity. Who knows? Who knows what the situation is? If we don't win the league this season, then next season, basically it's like the buzzword next season has to be keep Thomas fit. It really has to keep him fit, and then make other adjustments elsewhere. But in terms of Sunday, without a shadow of doubt, he's got to play. It's non-negotiable. The fact, because we're going to be playing against a very, very good Spurs midfield. One guy in the chat was correctly pointed out that they've had 2 weeks rest, and they're smart as well because they got a bit of a shallacking at St James's Park where everything went wrong for them. They got absolutely smashed, and then they've lost their inverted left back in Odogia, and who's they're going to have to play Ben Davies. So one thing is we know is going to happen, and we're really going to get into this anyway. I'm a happier man when I see Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, and Odegaard playing at the game. So that would really make me happy. But moving forward, playing for the rest of the season, but you've got nothing to lose now. Got to win every game. as I said before, in hindsight, it's 2020, but I think it's probably close to real life. After what happened in December, everything we've done in terms of that great run from January onwards, before we lost to Villa, it was always, in hindsight, we were always playing catch up, weren't we? We were 5 points behind Liverpool. Man City were always at our coattails. And, we just couldn't afford to drop points. And, that's why City have got the draw dot. I hope that, he's right, that we do win the league. I really hope he's right. But the fact is that we've seen Man City in 2022. We saw them in 2019, where Liverpool were neck and neck with them. They had to win every game just to repel Liverpool. Liverpool won every game, and they won every game. What happened? They won the league. So we do think that, with them being out of the Champions League and having the FA, as Lee says, the FA Cup final a week afterwards, they're going to be fresh as well. They're fresh. They've had 5 days rest before they play Brighton, who I expect them beaten. The Nottingham Forest game is a different kettle of fish. An angry Nottingham Forest is a dangerous kettle of fish, but angry could, equate to over-emotional. When you're over-emotional against this team and you don't play with your heads, but you play more with your hearts, that's where City could clean up against you guys. So you have to be able to play football and, focus on your tactics as well as be emotional, robust. And I think that my theories for Forest is that they'll feel a big sense of injustice. The crowd will sing, Mulligan-Tyre, but they'll be too passionate for their own good.
Yeah, fact. I don't understand this, but if you're asking the result last night, it was Arsenal 5-0 won. Kenny, Lee, sorry. What do you think, man, of that question from Unique? I think they were just awesome. I think, in fairness, it reflected, mate, in our ratings last night when we did our ratings. They were unplayable, in my opinion.
Oh, mate, Thomas Partey looked like he was literally purring. He was just taking the mick. He was just so good, and that freed Rice up to go further forward. Yeah, and on that side, he was pushing out to the left side to Trossard. Tomiyasu was there. Look, that could have been anyone yesterday. They were getting smashed. Yeah, it could have been anyone. Could have been any team in the league. We would have given them a fucking good game yesterday and smashed most of them. Yeah, but we've seen it twice this season. I think it's twice, or is that the first time we've seen them start together? Yeah, I think Partey came on against City. I think Partey came on against City, and that was the midfield, and when we won 1-0 at the Emirates. But mate, if we had had them through all season, we would have won the league already.
Yeah,
we would have been clear already. But unfortunately, apparently Partey's been injured. Yeah, we all know that's a lie. But there we go. It is what it is, isn't it? It's what it is.
Yeah, I mean that's a strange one, isn't it?
He looked good though, and listen, if that midfield starts on Sunday, we're dog walking Tottenham round the lane as well. Yeah, literally, they're getting slapped if they play. Yeah, they're getting slapped anyway. If they play that high line against us without Destiny Adogi, boy, see you later. Yeah, see you later. They're going to have to change their game, and they won't, which is why they're going to get battered.
Well, we're going to talk about that towards the end. Yeah, I mean, when we were watching the game, we were both waxing lyrical about that midfield. They were unbelievable. I mean, as I said earlier, I gave Odegaard a 10, man of the match, Partey a 9, Rice a 10.
Spot on. I mean, from the start of the season, as soon as you got Rice, I think everybody thought if they can get Partey and Rice playing together with Odegaard as well, you're just going to purr, and you absolutely did. And they're such a dynamic midfield as well. And Odegaard, to me, like I say, had one of his best games because the trust is in the defence, but it's now in the midfield as well. So, I mean, they just controlled the game completely. They pulled everybody back when people needed to be pulled back and everything. I just thought it was spot on. And if you tinker around on Sunday, then you get what you deserve. But I think that is majorly the midfield. It's always been the midfield. And another thing that was nice to see as well was the that Arteta gave Partey at the end of it, which puts to bed a lot of the, they don't get on or anything like that. So yeah, if you keep up with that, it's just absolutely dynamic. I don't think Tottenham are going to stand a chance. I don't think you're going to lose again till the end of the season.
Well, that's a good point. Anthony, I was thinking about this earlier on today. The fact that, probably a silly question to ask, but Julian Timber played the other night for the under-21, scored a lovely goal. Do you think maybe we might see him on the bench at any time?
Most probably, you might see him on the bench. Yeah, I mean, even though he's been out with an injury, great length of time as well, but I'd rather see him on the bench than bloody Zinchenko. Let's be honest. I'd rather put him there than Zinni. So, but yeah, I mean, I think you introduce him. I mean, why not just bring him on in like the last 20 minutes of the game? If within the 20 minutes to go, Jez, what I'm saying is, if we can win comfortably, if we're I'm saying 2, maybe 3-0 up in the game, then introduce a Timber. Do you know what I mean? Bring him on, let him play. He can go on solid runs. I mean, he can fulfill any position along that back, Timber, whether it's right back, left back, and centre back. He did it for Ajax. So, I can't see why not. Just give it to him. He deserves it. I know we got this far without him, but it's nice to see him just to come on and be just be that part of that team. That's all.
Good point.
Tomiyasu was class last night. Every time they tried to come forward on that side, he just pressed straight into him and took the ball straight off him.
Well, that's an interesting point. Well, we're going to talk about that. I'm going to ask Kenny in a minute. But before we get into that, this is Kenny. Aaron says, boys, we have waited for a Rice, Partey, Odegaard midfield all season. Finally got it. It's a very good question. Would you all keep Partey for next season and phase in a new midfielder? What do you think, mate? Kenny, what have you written on that one?
100%, 100%. You always got to keep your best players. There's a lot of players who are in that squad who have no right to be there, and they're part of the problem why we probably won't win this league is because when we look at reasons why Arsenal didn't win the league, obviously you look at results, but you look at resources as well, and resources that Man City have in terms of squad wise, in terms of quality, 2 players every position. That will probably see him through, because when you have a player like Thomas Partey, you don't just challenge for the league. You basically kill the excuse menu for, we haven't got that big of a squad, so that's why we can't compete in the FA Cup, the League Cup, and the Champions League and the league. Complete on full fronts. So you can only do that with quality players, not just numbers, quality players. So of course, don't even cash in on him. He's free quality. Now there's other players I'll cash in on. One is Smith Rowe and the other one's probably Martinelli, because I do think we can get better. But no way, no chance. Midfield wins you games. So without a shadow of doubt, keep him at all costs, and he should be fit next season as well. He properly mentally fit, because we don't know what's going on off the field. Obviously, Lee's got the Harris. He's probably what you need to do is give Lee a wig, and then he can go around Galilee or Jerusalem and pretend to be Jesus of Nazareth when he's doing those sort of signs, Jesus of Nazareth. But in terms of like Thomas, the sooner as that thing's dealt with, the better. Either he is or he isn't, and if he isn't, that's the end of the matter. Let's get back to football. Simple. Move on. But let's just say our fans deserve to be smacked around the head with a frying pan, because they're part of the problem with their speculation on social media and encouraging and their rumour mongering. It doesn't help when it's our fans doing it. I expect that from Spurs fans, Chelsea fans, and they're entitled to it. But when it's one of your own doing that, I think they just had just as much a part of disrupting our season as the whole situation. But then again, social media is free, and people put aside club allegiances so they can get more followers and more likes. That's the god for a lot of people. They don't give a toss about the game, the club, or anyone else except for their popularity. And it stinks. And that's been the way with Arsenal Twitter for the last 8 years.
Spot on. Mate, do you know what? Sorry to cut in, Jez. Yeah, that's spot on, because our goalkeeper is going to win the Golden Glove this season. Yeah, and you go to games, Kenny. You've been at games when they're chanting Ramsdale, and all of that crap, yeah? And that goalkeeper's had to come in, play under all that pressure of being the number one straight away at a club that's going for a title. Yeah, when he's come from a club that was competing for nothing. Just happy to be there. Yeah, and then he's come in to our fans, a lot of our fans, not all of them, but a large percentage of the fans at the games, chanting for the other goalkeeper to get back in goal while he's in goal. Yeah, that didn't help. Yeah, that didn't help at all. Yeah, let's be real with it. Look how nervy he was in that Luton game. He let 3 goals in. He literally gifted Luton 3 goals in that game. Luckily, Rice bailed us out at the end. Yeah, but the Tottenham game, yeah, again, nervy as hell. What was the other one? There was another game he messed up in as well.
Chelsea.
Chelsea, yeah. Again, all of these games are his very early stages at our club. Yeah, when our fans, some of our fans, should I say, yeah, we're all kicking off in the crowd and screaming for the other goalkeeper to be in goal. Right. Come on, man. People have a go at us for being negative and toxic and all this crap, yeah? Like, come on, man. Kenny, we've been to games Wenger in, Wenger out days, yeah? As soon as we put our tickets in that turnstile, we're backing them. We're backing the team. Yeah, after that, then, yeah, cool, we'll say what we want. Yeah, when we're in there, you back them. Yeah, we don't agree with that player playing or that player playing. It's just whatever. Yeah, I remember going Ostersund, freezing my bollocks off. Yeah, you know Johnny Short, didn't you, Kenny? You know Johnny, didn't you? Me and Johnny. Yeah, me and Johnny were stood right behind the goal. Danny Welbeck missed a sitter from about a foot out in that Ostersund game. Yeah, and I couldn't stand Danny Welbeck at Arsenal. I was like, don't worry, Danny. Come on, mate. Next one's in, mate. Come on. Yeah. These people would be standing, get him on. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. Yeah. It's the thing as well. Jez, you were spot on the other day when you were saying about fans walking out. Yesterday again. Yeah. Yesterday again. 5 minutes to go. Why are they walking out? Why were they walking out? That stadium, you could see the cannon with 3 minutes to go. And there's 7 minutes of stoppage time. It's like, come on, man. Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, we're winning 5-0. Don't you want to see us slap this lot 6 and 7? Maybe you'll miss a goal.
That has happened this season. We were 3-0 up, if you remember. Right? Fans are walking out and they're showing them going down the concourse, and then they're running back because they hear the roar of the crowd. Yeah?
Like they're going to let them back in.
And they're paying another 2 in. Get out of here, man. Get out.
It's only at home, though. The away fans don't do this.
They're already getting out.
They don't do that. That's, as Kenny quite rightly says, it's the away fans are the best of the best. This is the point I want to talk about, right? Ronnie says, sorry, you're not winning at the Lane, Kenny.
Look.
You're going to be there.
I'm definitely going to be. You know what? Ronnie is probably going to be. I respect Ronnie's opinion. I respect Ronnie's opinion. One, because he's probably been a Spurs fan for so many years, and he basically what Ronnie's saying. Not on his watch are we going to go there and embarrass Tottenham, and I respect him for that, because let me tell you something now. That's going to be the viewpoint of every Spurs fan this Sunday. Yes, they got a chance of getting the top 4 because obviously they've got 2 games in hand and Aston Villa, which games they've got to win. Chelsea away and Man City at home. But I'll tell you that they want to stop us from winning that league. They want to think, you know what? We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. Help our top 4, well, 3 birds with 1 stone. Top 4, getting over the Newcastle defeat, humiliating Newcastle defeat, and then stop Arsenal. You know what I mean? Now they're going to talk. They're going to say the right things and say, you know, this is like any other derby. We've got something to play for as well. You know, we want to give our fans a big send off, blah blah, and all the blarney nonsense. It's all about Arsenal not winning the league, not winning the league, and them being responsible for it. That's going to be more important than anything else. So Ronnie, spot on. He's basically saying he's not having Arsenal come there and embarrass his Tottenham. You know what? That's exactly what I would say. If Tottenham were going for the league and they came to the Emirates, I wouldn't allow it. I personally wouldn't allow it. And Ronnie personally won't allow Spurs to be humbled by us. Respect to Ronnie. 100% respect Ronnie for that.
No, I totally agree, man. Totally agree with that. Anthony, mate, it's going to be a big ask on is it 2:30, 2 o'clock, 2:30 Sunday. It's a big ask. It's a big ask because we know what and how difficult it's going to be. But Kenny, I've been trying to think about this. Can you ever remember when we've had 2 London derbies back to back? I'm really trying to scratch my head.
Well, I think there was one. Obviously, there was a London derby. Well, let's remember. Remember we got smashed by Chelsea in 2015 in when we had 2 players sent off. A few days later, we had to go to White Hart Lane to play in the League Cup when Flamley scored 2 great goals.
I meant in the league. In the league.
Oh, in the league.
What, Chelsea and Tottenham back to back? Well, just London derbies. If it's London derbies, we did it over Christmas and New Year. We had West Ham and Fulham.
West Ham, Fulham, innit?
Oh yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, West Ham, Fulham.
Didn't you have Palace after that as well?
I don't really class those.
Yeah, Palace after that in the league. So 3 back-to-back London derbies. And that's the thing. To be honest, over the years, the only 2 London teams who really, really been at us and that were good enough to beat us, and I say it respectfully, have been Spurs and Chelsea.
That's what I was thinking of. I was more thinking of that, man. Before at the end, I want to talk about that Spurs game, but Macy's put out good point. Old Trafford, man, one win in 18. Anthony, 1 win in 18, mate. Well, we got to go to Old Trafford. They're not great, are they? They're not great, but could be a problem. What do you think?
Well, the trouble is, though, this game is always a problem, isn't it? No matter where we are in the league, both teams give it their all in this game. But this season, I can't see Man United winning, to be honest with you. I think this is... fair play to Yeti saying that he thinks Arsenal's going to win the league. If it is, I think it'd be this game at Old Trafford. I think we'll win at Old Trafford this season. And I think, to be honest with you, I think Ten Hag will be gone. He'll be replaced by Gareth Southgate next season. I can't wait for that. And, but yeah, I can't see it being a problem. I think we'll beat Man United. And if we do win the league, that'll be the game when we win it.
Okay, yeah. Yeti, give us your neutral opinion.
I think with that midfield, and at the minute you're buzzing. I mean, you was buzzing last night, and when Arsenal's buzzing, nobody wants to play them, to be fair. And I think you could definitely beat Man United. I don't think that's even in contention. I mean, you look at the 2 midfields. You've got a far better midfield there. You've got probably one of the best defences at the moment, I would say, with Saliba and Gabriel and, Tomiyasu or Timber if he comes back by then, because he might be back by then. Ben White, again, was fantastic last night. I don't think his goal was actually, he went for goal. I think he went for a cross because he did look to the side. No, mate.
Goal at the bridge. If they're claiming that goal at the bridge, he meant that, Ben White did a no-look goal. He did a no-look goal.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought he was great as well. I think you've got a good defence. I think you've got a good midfield if it comes good. Like I say, I don't think you're going to lose again. I think the only thing you're lacking at the minute is a 9. A good 9, because if you can get them passes into a good 9, you're going to be scoring goals for fun.
Don't know. I think we've, hey, what can I say? Repeat myself. I called it. Kai Havertz. He's pretty decent at 9.
Yeah, but he had some great passes. He should have had a hat-trick, to be fair.
Well, I did say I was sad to see him go off. To be fair, I'd love to see him get that hat trick. To be honest,
He should have had the
11
hat
goals.
trick before he went off.
That's 11 goals he got this season now. Kai Havertz, 11 goals, 33 games, and maybe 5 or 6 assists.
5 assists, yeah.
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 That's exactly what he was doing at Chelsea. To be honest, he was doing that the odd time at Chelsea, and so we're really getting like a Chelsea return.
I think this is his best Premier League return.
Oh, is his best Premier League?
Yeah.
But you know,
we've unlocked
he
him.
just
Kenny.
can't go back in
When the
midfield.
manager said he's got to have 50 games, mate, you weren't lying. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah,
next season,
it's so negative.
Yeah, but next season, I ain't gonna lie. I would like a bit more, a better goal return next season.
Well, we need to play him up front then.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
We've wasted how many games of him in midfield, and he's been trashing every one of them.
Well, the other thing with Kai Havertz, he scored. I was shocked that he celebrated against his old club. Probably has traumatic experiences, or maybe he was upset they sold him in the first place. But tell you one thing though, Jez was right. There were periods in the first half when you're thinking, for God's sake, shoot, why are you passing? You know what I mean? And I think that's where I think if he wants to be a great player, he has to be more selfish. He has to take more responsibility, take more risk. I don't think Arsenal fans would give a hoot if he shot a goal he missed. But when I see him abdicating of responsibility to someone else, we don't like that. We don't like that. We want a bit more from you. But the fact he scored is fantastic, and you are going to get it. But next season, I would expect a bit more there. That's just because Kai, the player, who I still think is naturally gifted, I didn't want more because, you know, when you're at Arsenal, if we are going to be challenging on 4 fronts, we need all our best players to be at it. You know,
do you think Everton are going to do us a favour tonight?
Yeah, man.
They're pathetic.
Yeah, man. Hey, Klopp, man. They're doing it for Kloppy. They're doing it for Klopp.
Think of Everton, right? You think about the teams that have gone there and smashed them to pieces. I mean, West Ham, you know, it's fun to see them win away. It was so rare. Smashed them. Fulham actually ruined them. Luton got a point there. I think the Liverpool start fast, like they did against Fulham. They're killing them. They're really killing them. But if Liverpool start the Liverpool that, you know, that Klopp don't like, then they're going to be a situation where Everton will frustrate them. The problem with Everton is that they're a Man United like. They've got no play defense. They've got no midfield. They Man United and Everton for me play 4-2-4.
Yeah. Yeti, mate. It's the Merseyside derby tonight. Interesting. It's midweek.
Oh right, okay.
But do you think Everton can do us a favour?
Very possibly. I'm not mega convinced by Liverpool at the minute, to be quite honest with you. I just don't see that, that ability to just go and wallop teams. They do normally beat Everton, to be fair. With Everton, obviously, there's a bone of contention with me, but then again, it's not Everton's fault at the end of the day. It's down to the officials and all that kind of stuff. Although I'm sick of hearing about that shit, to be quite honest with you. But I think Liverpool will probably win it, to be fair. But Everton, at the minute, the tails have got to be up. They've just got a 2-0 win. I mean, when are they going to start getting going, to be honest? I mean, they've just got to win. So they've now got to go on and they may just stop Liverpool tonight.
It's happening.
It's happening. I just want to also, right, Nick, Anthony, do you think, and I'm going to bring something up quite controversial, right, which I think you will laugh at this. Anthony, do you think Everton will do us a favour?
I hope so. I mean, the key to Everton, obviously, because you've seen it with Sean Dyche when he was manager of Burnley. He was a defending team. So, obviously, I think the thing that Everton's going to do is defend solid at the back and trying to counter attack Liverpool on the break. That's the only option that Everton can do. Because we were talking about it in midfield. I think it was Penny that said it. They are weak in that midfield.
You know what? I'm laughing at what Anthony said. Anthony, you're spot on. I just got the team sheets of both
Yeah,
teams.
I'm just looking at it now.
And Everton have gone 4-4-1-1. Calvert-Lewin on his own, Decore to support him. But when Liverpool have the ball, Decore goes in a midfield 5. So the midfield 4 is Harrison, Gay, Garner, and McNeil.
Yeah.
And then when Liverpool are on the attack, he's basically going to park the bus at Goodison Park. So yeah, Anthony, you're spot on, because I'm looking at the Liverpool team now. They've gone strong. They've basically gone with Diaz, Nunez, and Salah. So Jota the Slotter is on the bench to come on. And then you've got your midfield 3 of McAllister, Slobbersley, and Curtis Jones. So they've gone up with a lot of pace. And then obviously the Van Dijk, Kanate, surprise, against Everton, a big lad against Tarkowski on corners. And they've gone with Trent Alexander-Arnold. So it's going to be a very, very fast game. But yeah, that when Anthony talks about Everton, about Sean Dyche, I just looked at their team sheet and line up. I thought, yeah, Anthony's got a point there.
But the thing is also, you got to take into account that any free kick outside that area, Trent Alexander-Arnold's back now. And that free kick he took at the weekend was awesome.
Ridiculous.
Brilliant.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we can do it, Jez. And I'm going to go for. Do you know what? I'm going to go for a 2-1 Everton.
Yeah, okay.
Come on.
Bing bang bosh. Lee, I'm going to ask you this question, right? And I'm going to come to all of you on this one before we get into the end of the show and we talk about the Spurs game. I'm not going to mention any names. It's on a channel, right? Certain guy, most negative Arsenal fan I've ever met in my life, right? Even when you're winning, right? And you've won 6-0, good nose, and all that. Controversy settings. This guy believes.
He believes. Did he stand outside the Etihad pointing to his temple? Believe.
This is not a big YouTuber, right? Okay, anything like that. Arteta bought Jesus and Zinchenko, right, as part of a scheme to stop Arsenal winning trophies. Can you believe that?
Is he on crack? Is he on crack? Like, real talk, is he on crack? Yeah, whoever he is, mate. Yeah, the men in white coats need to come and get him.
True.
Yeah.
It's out there. It's on a YouTube channel, right? And I was watching that, and I'm thinking, what the hell are you on?
Was it sarcasm, Jez, or was he actually being serious?
He was being serious.
There's some donuts on this platform.
He was being serious. And if I was to tell you off camera who it is, right, which I will after the show's ended, you will laugh your nuts off. Seriously.
They was bought basically because Arteta gets on with them and it's mates and all that kind of stuff. That's pretty much why Arteta wanted him, because he used to work with City, didn't he? So he obviously got on with them, and that's why he brought them in.
I'll even tell you where to go and watch it, right? And you can actually watch it for yourselves, so you know I'm not bullshitting, right?
Mate, brain cells will fall out my ears while I'm listening to this prick.
Seriously, honestly. Right, before we wrap it up, Anthony, we're off down the lane Sunday, right? Big, massive, huge game. What do you think is going to happen, bro? Do you think? And also adding to what you're going to tell me, do you think we should change anything in the team right now?
No, I don't. This team, you played against Chelsea, you start that at Tottenham. And a lot of our fans says bring Trossard off the bench as it impacts up. No, don't start him because he started the last 2 games, right? Against Wolves and this one, and he scored 2 goals in 2 games now. So start Trossard, put Havertz up front, Sack on the right. The midfield, leave it, and also the defence, leave that as well with Tomiyasu left back, rear goal. So what if it's not broken, you don't fix it, Jez. You just leave it, right? The other thing as well against Tottenham is like what Kenny said. I think their defenders out for the rest of the season now. The Udogi, he's out for the rest of the season. So that's going to be a bit of an impact on the defence there. And obviously replacing him with Kenny said his name. What was his name? The Welsh guy, Ben
Davis.
Ben Davis. That's it. Yeah. Well, bag of shit he is. So So in all fairness, I can't see nothing but Arsenal win here. And if I was to give a prediction now, I think he's going to have goals in it. But anything happens in the North London, I'm going to go 3-2 Arsenal.
3-2.
I'm going to go 3-2.
Fair play. Kenny, you'll be there, you lucky bugger. Amazing electric game. Stay safe getting there, bro.
I'm going to walk that. I'm going to do what I did the last 2 seasons.
Were you walking down down Tottenham High Road last night?
I was nowhere near Tottenham High Road.
Somebody told me you were walking down Tottenham High Road, and I thought I can't see why he's walking down there to get to the Everton.
No. I must have mentioned I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that on Sunday because, it's funny. Lee knows them. You know Tasha and Kate.
Yeah. Big up Tasha.
They go to the game. They're going to the game and they're getting the bus 259 from Finsbury Park because they always get buses. Because every time we come out the ground, they always wave to us. Especially last season, they get buses. So
bus wankers.
Kate hates tube buses. She because every time we get. So what I'll be doing is that I don't think there's really many of us going, so I'm just going to just get the tube from Seven Sisters, walk the gauntlet, have a look. I'll tell you one thing about going down the lane. There's so much takeaway, mate. Trust me. You put on a stone by just looking at the food. No one alive. You go down Tottenham High Road, and you have to get a Seven Sisters, and obviously you've got to go through Bruce Grove, and obviously get down the White Lane. It's about a 20-minute walk. And trust me, it's such a long walk that you actually think, is that grand actually in the high road? Because it's like you're walking for ages. But I'll tell you one thing, you've got the world's shops. Trust me, you've got every continent in the world. Plus you've got their food as well. Trust me, burgers, kebabs, like Indian food, Chinese, West Indian, Colombian. It's everything. I was thinking, God, I've put a stone on just walking down there. So and I do not want to walk with any of our lot because I don't want to be part of some let's go so everyone know I'm not wearing colours. I'm going to walk down there, go around the park and get my ticket before the game.
They'll be brave. They'll be brave to even try it with you, Kenny. Do you know what I mean? Let's be real.
You know what? I mean, they always say the best way to get there in and out is make sure you just blend in.
Yep.
Be a great man.
The problem is though, you're on this channel. You come on my channel. You're spotted, Kenny.
It's funny to say that because everyone says there's one person who goes to Arsenal Tottenham who can't blend in, and they said, "Who is it?" And I say, "Who is it?" He said, "You, me." You're the most. I've been told I'm the most difficult person to blend in. I remember going there about 7 years ago with Sadia and Claude, and I was walking down. We actually got a cab from Finsbury Park, and then I said, right, let's just get to a certain part, Worcester Park. Let's just walk, and Claude says that there were these guys pointing out and going, "That's Kenny, that's Kenny." That's Kenny. And I went, all right, mate. All right, Ken, how are you? I went, oh, hello.
Well, you're not exactly hard to miss, are you?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was one of the funniest times I've been there. Is that Claude went, there's no point in you wearing a wig or just not wearing colours.
Wearing a wig.
He said to me, you can wear a wig, you can wear a hoodie, and you can cover your face up and they'll still know it's you.
It's just your voice gives it away, bro.
And that's the thing. My wife actually told me before one North London derby, she said, what's the point of you wearing a hoodie? Anyone can recognise you a mile away. Just go there and just style it out. Go there, walk your chest out, and they'll be too embarrassed to go near you.
Exactly. Mate, give me your prediction for the game, bro.
My prediction for the game is if we start quickly, we win. If we start slowly and Spurs were robust, it could be a draw. But I'm going for 1-0 Arsenal. Sorry.
I get that.
I think I know why they have them stalls outside the Tottenham ground, because if they serve drinks, then you actually see cups near a Tottenham ground.
You're the only one allowed to say it. You're the only one allowed to say it. I'm not allowed to say it, especially when I'm playing here on Thursday.
This is why you don't get any ag when you go Tottenham, Kenny, because you're respectful.
Well, I wasn't 8 years ago when apparently they thought I had colours on. Well, I did. I had a hoodie on top of it. But as I got ambushed and tried to get away, you couldn't miss my red shirt, protruding from my jeans. So that was a funny time as well going there.
Well, that comment above Mama Flossie's is hilarious. Just tell him your name's Dorian.
Oh, that's wicked. Oh yeah, that is brilliant. He goes, Dorian, that's wicked.
Yeah, you're all right, mate. Because just let them get to ring me. I'll say, "You all right, Dorian? You all right, bro?"
Yeah, if we get a phone call from Kenny before kickoff, all right, Dorian. What's up, mate?
That'd be cool, man. Lee, mate, you'll be doing a watch along for that. I'll be watching that game with anticipation. What's your prediction, bro?
Yeah, I will be doing a watch on. Northside will be here with me as well.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, he's going to be here. Tal's going to be here as well. They both land on Friday, and luckily, I spoke to the missus today because if she was landing, because she's coming back this weekend from Romania, she's been there a month, and I said yesterday, I was like, if she comes back and lands when that game's on, she's walking back from Malaga Airport. That's the biggest game of the season. I'll just turn the phone off. Yeah, and she ain't got YouTube on her phone. Yeah, so good luck. Yeah, but luckily she lands on Saturday morning, so that's all good. But I think we're going to slam them. I can't lie. Yeah, I think we're going to beat them quite comfy. Yeah, I think after that result last night, the way we were playing, the only player I'd change, and I get what Anthony said about if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I thought Saka was kind of poor yesterday. I don't know whether he was that bad or whether the rest were just that good. Yeah, but he didn't look 100%. I don't know whether that's because the rest did, but he was the weakest link for me, although it didn't really matter in the end. Like, he got Cucurella books and then never took him on once. It was like, and if they've got Davies at left back, Martinelli all day long. Put Martinelli right wing, Trossard left, 29 up front. Yeah, same midfield, same back line. Yeah, and I think that we start early, we get a goal. That stupid eye line they're playing, and I think we batter them. Yeah, real talk, I think we batter them. I reckon I'm going to go 3-1.
Yeah, my prediction's 3-0. Yeti, what's your prediction, bro?
Well, I mean, I'll go with Anthony on 3-2. I think it'd be a really good game. I think Saka will definitely play. You can't leave Starboy out, and I don't think he ever will, to be fair. And you're buzzing at the minute, and I don't think they've got what it takes to actually take that out. You ain't got the midfield to do it, to be fair. If you get on Maddison, then you kind of close the game out anyway. If Tomiyasu is playing again and he's pressing on Brennan Johnson like he was last night, then he ain't good. He don't like that. So you're not going to have an issue there. So yeah, I think you win that. But on the Forest City game, one thing I will say is be confident, guys, because we've got a hoodoo with them at the City Ground. We live rent-free with them in the City Ground. It is one of those grounds that they don't like, maybe with the noise and everything like that. Remember when they won the Champions League? Yeah, I mean, I know you've never won it, but, remember when when they won the Champions
League? Every time.
Remember when we won the Champions League, the first thing Haaland said was he had a go at the fans about saying, "You're champions of Europe, you'll never sing that." So I think we live rent-free in their head, so just be confident, man, because we could actually fucking... Don't bottle it this time, though, if we do.
Yeah, well, that's a good point.
Yeah, that'll be us. We're going to lose to Bournemouth at home.
Don't even... man.
Hey, it took a 97th Reece Nelson screamer to win last year.
He did. Yeah.
Look what we ended up with. A 3-year contract.
Question, man. Will the Ashburton gang, all 26 of them, be wearing their masks down White Hart Lane? Good luck if they do.
They'll be, they'll be stupid enough to, like I said, go in the escort and missed about the first few minutes of the game. That's them all over. I trust me. I don't want to be any part of any bloody boring escort. Go away. Go away. I want you to stuff your escorts. I'll go on my own. Escorts are just for. It's like being in the junior gunners when I was a kid. I hate the junior gunners. I wanted to be where the action and fun was. I didn't want to be like, the other day. School for me was Monday to Friday, not bloody Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, true. Okay, people, we're going to wrap it up. Anthony, mate, please shout out what you're doing, what you've got coming up, your socials and all that drama, please, brother.
Yeah, you can find me on Early Doors TV. We're doing a show tonight at 8:30 called The Good, The Bad and the Ugly. I'm in the good for Arsenal. Tony's in the bad for West Ham. And Hot Fuzz, he's in the ugly for Man United. So I feel sorry for Fuzzy, actually. He's been in that ugly category quite a while now. So, but...
Can you imagine if Man United fluke the FA Cup?
Don't see that, Kenny. He'd be in the good. I want to finish in the good.
They would, if we don't win anything, they would have had a better season than us for 2 years in a row.
Yeah, and last week on the thumbnail, he changed all our faces and put different faces in, and he put me down as balls of gummies, you cheeky bastard.
Be your tracker.
Yeah, tracker. So I got that tonight, and then we got the Sunday night takeaway on Sunday, and that's it really. And make sure you subscribe to everybody on these channels. If you don't, make sure you do, and also subscribe to Kenny on Insta because he does good videos. And I watch.
Remember, Flossie's put all the links in the chat.
Big up, Mama.
Mama.
We're the lads. Way
yeah, of course. Newcastle are playing tonight. They've got Palace, haven't they? Yeah.
That should be a good game.
Yeah, interesting.
Especially after Palace, the way they're playing at the minute.
Is match of day on tonight? Match day on tonight?
Oh, you don't still watch that crap, do you?
No.
Everyone watches match of the day. That's
not anymore.
No, luckily I don't think BBC in
Match of
Spain,
Days on tonight.
Fuck for that.
It is on tonight.
It's on tonight. It's 20 past 10 or half past 10. It's one of it. It's over 20 past or half
I
past.
want to watch the Liverpool game because it's on Sky.
Yeah, I suppose so. Because I actually, my Tottenham podcast is now tomorrow, so I could make some dinner, watch the Liverpool game, and then basically Dan Potts is basically doing his version of an emergency meeting. But it's after the Liverpool game.
Fair enough.
Just to correct Aaron, sorry to cut in. Just to correct Aaron, if United win the FA Cup, that puts them on 13, not 14.
Oh, right, fair enough.
Yeah, it puts them on 13. Yeah, because somebody said that in my chat yesterday, and I googled it. So were they on 13 already? I fucking froze. What's wrong with them?
No, I got it wrong. I got it wrong. It's me. My bad.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've frozen. I don't know what's happened here.
Is it cold in Spain?
It's 27 degrees today.
Fucking hell.
Kenny, shout out your socials, bro.
You can only find me at Kenny King 1972 on Instagram. You know, it goes without saying. I thought I'm gonna have a bit of fun. Watch the Merseyside derby, have some dinner. Any goals? I'll definitely film them anyway. I've got no distractions this time. So yeah, I don't do watch-alongs, but I'll do my version of Johnny Motson.
Fair play, bro. Is Lee still there or is he frozen? I don't know.
Well, every one of my screens frozen.
Yeah,
But,
you moved a little bit.
But if you can hear me, then I'm going live. I'm going live in 15 minutes for the Liverpool game. Yeah. Brexit FC, Sean Dyche. We're doing it for Dyche. Yeah, yeah. For Kloppy. Yeah, they're going to all go and get a bovvy at half time, 2-0 down. La. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah, they're doing it for Kloppy.
Yes.
Yeah, the trophies mean more. La. Yeah, good one. Good one. Big up Sean Dyche. Come on. We're all Everton tonight, mate. Up the Toffees. Up the Toffees.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching that. That'd be good to watch, bro. Yeti, mate. Great channel you're building. We love to watch alongs. It's always a good crack and a laugh.
Yeah.
Mate, shout your channel out, bro.
Yeah, it's Long-Eared Yeti's Cave. All fun, no bullshit. You know how it goes, facts or deluded fiction, I don't know. But do watch-alongs at the weekend, weekend of football, massive watch-alongs, 7-9 hours or whatever. And always with Jezza as well, because we have like a good affinity together. Absolutely brilliant, really enjoy them. And we're doing that again. So yeah, just drop over there. Make sure you like and sub and follow every one of these guys as well. All absolute legends. So, or clones, apparently now we're clones. But yeah, big up to everybody. And yeah, thanks for having me on.
Always, man. Always. So we'll be out of here, people. I'm going to do the outro. Anthony, Kenny, Lee, and Yeti, thanks for joining us as always. And Anthony, don't forget, tomorrow, go to work like that. You know, you bash your arm.
I will do.
Top tip, man. I used to do it loads of times. Don't worry about that. Just go and say, I'll make the tea today, boys. And, you know what I'm saying? And anyway, people, we're out of it. I'm going to do the outro and...
Clones out.
Later. See you later.